Greetings, duelists, and welcome to another deck report. So, this is week number 12 of season 7, and we're back with the Elfnote branded deck. The reason I'm making this video is for two reasons. The first reason is I did showcase some combos on the second video, and some of those combos are not legal. So really big forgiveness on my part. I will write that in the description of that video to refer to this video. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to correct on a few of those combos, mention the things that I did wrong, things that could be better for those combos, and I'm also going to showcase you some bonus combos involving this monster right here, guiding Quem the Virtuous. But yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So the first thing I want to address is Tinia alongside level 3 tuners. I had a really poor insight of Epiphany, and that Epiphany insight was that Trackmaker is not generic. It actually needs a Kewl Tune tuner in order to make it. That actually changed a few of the lines that I was doing, involving specifically the level 3 hand traps. That being said, those combos are still possible, but instead of using level 3 tuners in general, you need to specifically use XREKKA, the record Kewl Tune. And you already saw those combos, but I'm still gonna show them just as a brief refresher. And for people who are newer in this channel and haven't seen the older videos involving this deck, I do highly encourage you to watch the profile. I will also link it in the description. But yeah, let's start with Tinia plus Kewl Tune XREKKA. So we're going to normal summon our XREKKA. XREKKA, upon summon, can add you a non-level 3 Kewl Tune monster. And the monster that we're adding out of XREKKA is pretty much going to be Kewl Tune Mix. In this particular build of the Elfnote branded deck, we are playing 3 Mix and 2 XREKKA, but once Blazing Dominion hits, we're going to max out on XREKKA, and our card of target for XREKKA is no longer gonna be Mix, it's going to be Kewl Tune Rotary. We'll talk about that later on in a future video. So you add a Kewl Tune Mix with XREKKA. Now we're going to special summon Tinia. Tinia is going to place an Elfnote spell trap, well, an Elfnote spell card, rather, specifically Welcome Home. We're going to use Welcome Home, and we're going to send the Tinia. This will lock us into synchros, so keep that in mind. And with that, we're going to special from the deck the Elfnote Power Patron. Elfnote Power Patron and Kewl Tune XREKKA is going to make our Trackmaker, because XREKKA is our Kewl Tune tuner. And now you got chain link between this and this, so you get to add for each. We're going to add JJ Kewl Tune, so we have this alongside the mix. And with the Power Patron, we're going to add Lucina. So we're at this point. And this is one of the original combos that we're already doing in this deck. We're going to special Lucina. Lucina, we're going to be in the center stage. Lucina is going to activate, and she's going to add Fortuna. So we're here at this point. We're going to activate JJ. JJ gives us an extra normal summon for a tuner monster. So with JJ's effect, we're going to use the extra summon and we're going to normal summon Mix. We're going to activate Mix effect, and Mix will add us a Kewl Tune either from graveyard or from our main deck. And I think what we're gonna do is we are going to add, if we can find it, yep, Kewl Tune Q. So Q is here in our hand. We're going to synchro away these two. We're going to make Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon. We're going to use Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon, banish yourself, and this is where Guiding Quem becomes a really strong addition in our deck. We're going to special here. Some people should already be familiar with this, but I'm going to explain why Guiding Quem is in our deck. Well, the first thing to note is this is a Dogmatica monster, which means that Titanic Lad can summon her, as well as the Ecclesia Synchro, and you can tutor her with Nadir's Servant. The second thing that she does for our deck is that she gives us lines that has extra layers involving Albaz. She can also reborn Ecclesia if Ecclesia ever ends up in the graveyard. And more importantly, she is a level 4 tuner. So even under the JJ Kewl Tune lock, you can special summon her, which is kind of relevant. So we're at this point, we're going to use Guiding Quem, and Guiding Quem is going to send to the graveyard. We're going to discard, or send to the graveyard rather, Fallen of the White Dragon. So this is in our graveyard now. We're going to now special summon Fortuna. Fortuna's effect is going to place an Elfnote trap. We put the Rhapsodia Madness. So we're here at this point. We're going to Rhapsodia Madness, sending our Q, and that's going to special summon the Power Patron. We're going to grab the Power Patron and the Fortuna to synchro into Strelitzia. And now we're not done yet. We're going to Strelitzia, bring back the Power Patron. We're going to use Strelitzia and the Power Patron. Those are going to make Cyframe Lord Omega. And now, because a monster left the extra deck, Guiding Quem gets to trigger. Guiding Quem is going to bring back our Fallen of the White Dragon. We're going to use Fallen of the White Dragon, and we're going to summon from our main deck. The monster that we're summoning with Fallen of the White Dragon is Dogmatica Ecclesia. We're going to use Dogmatica Ecclesia's effect, and Dogmatica Ecclesia is going to add us a Dogmatica card. The card we're adding is Fallen the Virtuous. So this is in our hand now. And we are now locked out of the extra deck, which means we can no longer summon from the extra. But this board is still perfectly fine. There is one more thing you can do. This is completely optional. But remember this track maker that is up in our extra monster zone? Well, let's do something really real quick, right? We already normaled XREKKA and we already normaled Mix. We're going to use Kewl Tune. We're going to tribute our track maker, and that's going to add us Kewl Tune clip. So we have these two in our hand, and we can set this. So you're probably wondering, what does the clip do for us? Well, on a future turn, like in our opponent's turn, we can start following away, like following white and the Ecclesia. Like, for example, you can use the Elfnote trap during the end phase, send the fallen white, summon Power Patron. It has to be the Power Patron because we are tuner locked because of JJ. And then in your opponent's turn, if you end up summoning from the extra deck, or you end up sending with Fall on the Virtuous, or you end up using Clip, the Guiding Quem gets to trigger, and Guiding Quem gets to reborn Fallen of White. I hope that's not too confusing. But yeah, this was one of the combos. Let me move everything to the side. So we're here at this point again. So we're going to do Lucina and Mix, which is the old bread butter combo, and the reason we even built this deck to begin with. We go Lucina going to grab us Tenia. Normal Mix is going to add us from the deck. We are going to add the Q. Synchro these two. Make Ecclesia. We're going to use Ecclesia effect. Banish yourself. And with Ecclesia, we are going to summon Guiding Quem. Guiding Quem effect is going to trigger. And with Guiding Quem, we are going to send all the White Dragon. We are now going to special Tenia. Tenia is going to place Welcome Home. Welcome Home, going to send the Q. And that's going to special the Power Patron. So we're here at this point. Power Patron and Tenia is going to synchro. That's going to make Strelitzia. And now we got a few chain links. Elfnote Power Patron gets to trigger. Guiding Quem also gets to trigger, but we're not going to do Guiding Quem just yet. We're going to use Elfnote Power Patron. That's going to add Fortuna. We're going to special Fortuna. Fortuna is going to place Rhapsody. We're now going to use Strelitzia, bring back Elfnote Power Patron. Elfnote Power Patron and Strelitzia is going to do Synchro. We'll make Omega. And now we're going to trigger Guiding Quem. And that's going to summon us Fallen of the White Dragon. Fall the White Dragon gets to trigger. And we're going to summon Dogmatic Ecclesia. Dogmatic Ecclesia gets to trigger. And we're grabbing Fallen on the Virtuous. So we're at this point. Remember, we are locked out of the extra deck for now because of this. But we're not locked into tuners, which means you can set this, end phase use Rhapsodia, send the Fallen to special, Tinia. Also, you might want to banish with Omega, because if not, then Ecclesia cannot come back to the board. So we go here, we summon back the Ecclesia Synchro. And we're here at this point. And this is a lot. The best part about all of this is we got to fall in the Virtuous without needing to send any fusion monster, which means we can still use those fusion monsters for later turns. Not only that, but the moment you activate this, you get to trigger getting Quem as well. You have the pop from this, the negate from this, the special from this. This can bring back Fallen. Like there is a lot of interruptions here. They are very well layered, and this was just a 2-card combo. But yeah, this is all the really cool things you can do because of Guiding Quem. This card is definitely a staple addition into this build of the deck. There are a few other really cool tricks that you can do, like typical branded stuff that you probably are already used to, like summoning from the end phase with Titanic Lad, and then just pairing her up with Rimbrum, stuff that you are already used to when you're playing regular branded. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to show you the utility behind this card, and why is it really welcomed in our deck. Like, for a while I theorized how good this card would have been, and I ended up playing it this weekend, and it actually did win me 2 games. There was one game I even had this and this both in my graveyard, and in one turn I brought back this, and then in the other turn I brought back this. That's how strong Guiding Quem is. Another really cool thing about Guiding Quem is you can reborn her with Remix as well. And post-placing Dominion, when we get back-to-back can also summon Guiding Quem. So, a lot of really cool stuff. Well, until then, I hope you found this informative to your understanding. Also, I want to thank everyone for 800 subscribers. It has been a while since I've done videos on this channel, and yeah, I'm not gonna stop making content. I'm gonna keep doing a lot of it. There is a lot of cool things that I'm gonna show you, no pun intended. Yeah, stay tuned, keep practicing, and keep dueling.